It's scary. They're everywhere. They're everywhere.
Scary as. There were drones, helicopters, and when you ask them, they just say, oh, we're just maintaining public health order.
Police are setting up a road checkpoint just over here, right to the entry of the Bats Hill shopping centre. So this is the Bats Hill Plaza in Western Sydney, where police have launched an enormous operation.
Warning, censorship.
So the inspector knows we're here, he's looking at us and he's just calling for backup. So let's see how this one goes. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Where are you from, mate?
Rebel News, sir.
Okay.
Yep.
We're
a Canadian media outlet.
Okay.
Yep.
You know you need to wear a mask?
Not while we're on camera. Practically everyone who's walking into the shopping centre or driving into the shopping centre is being stopped. And it's a bizarre scene, but locals are saying that this is becoming the norm here.
Around here, lately, yeah, I think the sad reality is it's becoming the new norm. All right, and people are getting used to this, and they don't understand that, you know, this is becoming a police state.
I've seen this chaos is what I've seen. What is going on? It's been very traumatic to come here, I have to say. Turned up to about 50 police standing at the front door.
Did you know about any rallies today?
No, had no idea about any rally.
So you've just come to your local shopping centre and you're greeted with this?
Yep, and still greeted with this. They're inside, they're outside, they're everywhere.
Massive show of force, and wondering why Bats Hill Plaza this morning is having this problem. There's no indication of any violence or anything else there, but we're all wondering why as we're coming out with so many police. So keep fingers crossed.
Are you here to protest today?
Absolutely not.
So as you can see behind me, every single person is being stopped. The young, the elderly, every person is being checked by police.
You can see that the plaza is the only people here for shopping. There's no more social life anymore. You know what I mean? Everything's online. So that's all we want, man. The West just wants their life back. That's all it is.
And I really don't understand. Our kids are going through hard times at home, schooling and looking after the kids at home, and people partying out in the eastern suburbs and carrying on like normal.
Man, they just sit at home and look at four walls all day. So we do go out for walks, but what's a walk every day? You know, kids want to go on a playground, kids want to do things. We actually go to, if you go down to Georges River, if you look at Bondi, the swings are all out. If you go down Georges River, they've locked up the swings.
Why do you think that is?
What are they saying for what? I mean, because of COVID, not catching COVID or anything, but, you know, we've got masks, we've got sanitisers.
I think it's wrong how they've got all these police here, like the children, such as my daughter. It does scare them off, like it gives them mixed messages, so you don't know whether to like them or hate them.
And these, you know, I'm going to call them dogs. I used to respect the cops, but after a couple of incidents that I've seen in front of me here, people get treated differently on their skin colour or religion and what areas their postcodes. They're not going to leave us alone. We tell our kids to respect the cops and they don't even respect us, the dogs.
What do you do? And I mean, like, I feel like we are being targeted.
This is causing massive mental health issues to everyone. And everyone's just exploding because they've got nowhere else to go. Let us free.
So there is a drone flying overhead searching the local streets and the parks around this shopping centre. Police command is right behind us. There's an enormous police presence here. We've spoken to so many people who feel distressed by what's happening, and it's going to be interesting to see how the mainstream media covers this story.
They were arresting a girl when I arrived. Didn't even know if I can just do much plain shopping.
So we've been looking for you. Did they take you away?
They took my phone off me, they took my belongings off me, they searched me, they arrested me, did some checks, whatever they did, only because I came to my local shopping centre. I live down the road.
Have they fined you for anything?
Yes.
What for?
A breach of the public health order. Again, I don't know what for exactly.
And you live within 5 kilometres of the shopping centre?
Which they've checked upon entering.
This isn't governing anymore. It's a dystopia. I'm a second-class citizen. No matter how educated I am, no matter how much taxes I pay, no matter what I do, I have a clean record. It's intimidating. It's in constant anxiety. I mean, you know, you can't govern with fear-mongering. history's shown that you can't do so.
I've just started the plumbing company and I'm fresh to the company. I've just got my contractor's license, which makes me eligible to start a company and start working. As soon as I've started to advertise and distribute, lockdowns came in. We can't go nowhere, can't come nowhere. I've got to pay rent. I've got 3 kids. Like, I'm really impacted. I've got repayments on vehicles, regos. I've lost a big income. I'm now on a business grant from the government, but what's that do? Pay my rent and feed my kids. That's all it does. We can't even buy clothes, put shoes on us. We can't even enjoy our life anymore.
So you said that you're a nurse. How long have you been a nurse for? And if you can tell us.
Some years, many years. Yeah. So I was stood down the other day, and it's just outrageous.
And why were you stood down?
Because I wouldn't take the vaccine. That's exactly why. It's just not on. It just can't happen. Just can't happen. I'm very upset about it. As I said to patients, we don't walk up to them and just give them an injection. We say, hey, Mrs. Jones, we'll give this injection to you. Yeah, we do that. We do your blood pressure. If they don't want a blood pressure done, if they don't want an injection done or a tablet, we write refused. And that's it.
It's divided us. I don't feel like I'm Australian. I honestly don't feel like I'm Australian, you know, regardless of who you are. You know, I'm a second-class citizen only because I come from a certain demographic, a certain area, and yeah, if I lived east or north, I think things would be different. But this is what it is.
How do you think it's affected the community here? Because we've been greeted with an incredible reception, people giving us free food, free coffee. It's actually a really loving community. How do you feel it's affecting you guys?
This community can't go wrong. If someone's broken down, there's always a car stopping to help. If there's a flat tire, there's always someone stopping to help. So that's the best thing about the West. It never stops working. It keeps going.
I don't see why the police have to come out in such numbers just to stop people from voicing their concerns over what is clearly a regime of tyranny. You can't even go to the supermarket and get a bowl of water. This is what happens. So, as far as I'm concerned, Australia is dead and buried if this regime continues, and people need to really stand up and say no, because this is not on. And I won't tolerate it, so no one else should either.
Okay, so right now this elderly couple are being stopped and they're being told that they can't actually have 2 people in the vehicle, but they seem like an elderly couple who is visibly distressed by what's going on. So these are the stories that need to be heard out of Sydney and out of southwestern Sydney. If you want to continue helping us doing the work that we do, please head over to sydneyreporters.com and give what you can so we can keep telling you the other side of the story. How are you, sir? Sorry?
You guys have a mask?
Mr. Steve Patton told us, obviously we don't have to because we're journalists, we're on camera. So as long as we're on camera, we don't have to wear a mask. And you can speak to Mr. Steve Patton.
Yeah, you know ID with you?
I do, sir. Mr. Steve Patton has already checked it.
Yeah, everything is like fine. They still media, they just not figure out.
We've already spoken with Steve Patton and he knows that we're here, so you guys can check in with him.
You're going to catch it?
Me? I'm on camera, I'm working, sir.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
Thanks, guys.
To do our shopping, and this is what's happening.
Have you bought anything that's demanded this type of police attention?
No, I haven't.
You sure? Is there anything inside the bag?
Maybe Coke Zero's on special.
No, come down to Mathematics Law.
Has this affected your business today?
Yeah, it has. Oh, no worries, buddy.
Anyway, what else you want to know, man? I reckon this is on Australia.
You went shopping today?
Yeah.
And you've been stopped about
10 times.
10 times. Why?
I don't know, mate. Maybe because I'm good looking.
So how's it affected your business today?
Oh yeah, all of these police in front of my shop, no more customers. I need more customers. If you want to come in, buy 1 meat and cheese, get a free can of Coke. You want to come down, ask for Joe.
We're doing the investigation. Sorry guys, if you just wait for a moment. Can you tell us what's in the cup?
It's a bit of water mixed with...
It's a bit of water.
MDMA.
With what?
MDMA.
Cup.
It's like a cup, but I think we should search this clown.
We're going to get back to work. And if you agree that stories like this need to be heard, you can help out in 2 ways. Firstly, you can share this video and let's bring as much attention as we can to this war that is clearly devastating this community. And secondly, if you want to continue to help us doing the work we are doing in New South Wales, please head over to sydneyreporters.com and donate what you can so we can continue bringing you the other side of the story.